is Shamika, also known as Mika, and my channel is Mika Grants and Raids. How are y'all doing today? I'm doing alright. I had a little rough day. I didn't really feel too good today when I went into work. But I had that man upstairs that said, let me get through this day. Because y'all know how it be. You pull up in that damn parking lot and you look at that building and you like, oh my goodness, why me? But, you know, I'm glad to have a job, be able to work. Today, what I will be discussing is bullying. I had a couple of people that asked me to talk about bullying, and that's what I'll be talking about today. And I also will be talking about Suge Knight, the biggest bully of all. That will lead into, it'll all come together as bullying, because he's a big-ass bully. But those of you that don't know what bullying is to use superior strength or influence to intimidate someone. And it's a lot of that going around. You have kids killing themselves because they're being bullied. No one's helping them. These kids out there need help. If your child comes home and tell you that they're being bullied, you need to step up on that right away. You need to go to the school. You need to talk to the principal, teacher, or whoever. Even if you need to call the other parent in. Y'all need to talk about it. Because bullying can end up in so many ways. And a lot of them end in death or a child going to jail for the rest of their life. Number one, your child's being bullied. Say, Mom, I'm being bullied. Okay, we need to go to the school. We need to see what's going on and handle that situation. Don't just say, well, just let the teacher know, blah, blah, blah. No, because apparently these teachers aren't listening. Or some kids might be scared to tell because of more retaliation. That's why you need to go to the source. You need to go to the school and find out what's going on. And it doesn't have to also be kids. I mean, there are adult bullies. And some people at work have issues. But what bullying leads to is kids coming to school with guns, shooting up the school because they feel like no one's listening, so I'm going to handle the problem myself. You have people, same thing adults doing, going to work, shooting up the workplace, because some workplace environments, there are bullies. Bullies can be bosses, co-workers, all the way up to the top, executives, whatever, can be bullied. But at the same time, that bully can also be brought down to your level. When they're thinking they're up here and better than you, break them down to your level. 9 times out of 10, if you show a bully that you're not scared of them, nothing. Okay, I've seen a lot of things on social media as YouTube where they're showing these bully videos where apparently the bully is just provoking the other child, and at the end of the day, that other child gets tired of it and whoops some ass. You don't want your child to fight, but at the same time, they have to defend themselves. It will turn into fight or flight. You fight or you run your ass away. But if you run away, they're going to keep coming back. Bullies smell fear, and that's what fuels them. That's what gives them their power. You running away, not saying anything. When it comes down to, if somebody's telling you they're being bullied, I don't care how old they are or whatever. Find out what's going on. Like I said, go to the schools. Do what you need to do. You got kids being bullied on social media. You have kids hanging themselves on social media for the world to see, killing themselves because they feel like they have nobody to talk to or nowhere to go. So if you see somebody being bullied, don't just keep your mouth shut or they ain't none of my business or whatever. Try to help. If you don't do nothing but just talk to them, encourage them to, give them advice, encourage them to tell someone or another child, like around me, ain't nobody, no, you ain't gonna bully nobody around me. No. I've been there at that age and done that. And it came to a point in my life where I'm like, no, bitch, you're not gonna bully me. I'm gonna show you what bullying is. You gotta fight. You don't really want to teach your kids to fight, but at the same time, you want your child to be able to defend themselves. Karate classes. Karate teaches discipline. It shows the kids when, or an adult, it shows them when to fight and how to do it. Just look, watch out for it. It's just too many deaths occurring. Too many lives being lost. Innocent lives being lost because of bullying. I see it every day and I hear about it every day. If it's co-workers or just people that I know saying that their child is being bullied. I mean, and it really, really fuels me. And like some people I tell at work, and you know, I'm joking, but at the same time, no, you ain't gonna bully mine. You ain't gonna bully mine. And one thing I don't have to worry about is none of mine being bullied. That's one thing that I wanted to instill in my kids. You're not gonna be bullied. And when you go to school to learn. You get your good grades. You do what you're supposed to do. But if somebody's bullying you, and sometimes it takes that bully to get their ass whooped to know, okay, I can't mess with them. Or sometimes some people just stop. Well, damn, she ain't scared of me. I'm just this ain't worth it. This ain't worth it. Stop. I had my oldest child in elementary school, and I forgot what grade. I think it was 3rd or 4th grade. A little boy, I guess because she didn't like him or didn't want to talk to him or anything, wrote her a letter saying, yes, I will kill you. And he drew a picture of a knife. The way he drew the picture was like he was looking at it and he drew it perfectly. And then it was a gun he drew perfectly. And the after school teacher gave it to me and said the teachers didn't take it seriously. So I took it to the school. And the school's, well, we'll see what we can do. We'll talk to the parents. Maybe he needs to go to Lakeview for 3 days. And I'm like, something needs to be done. Because at first they didn't want to do anything about it. And then I go to the police station and turn the letter and I ask the officer, I say, sir, if someone gives this to my child, consider that as a threat. And this is like around like after Columbine, everything. Do you consider this as a threat? The school doesn't seem like it's a threat, but they're telling me to come to you. Okay, if you don't seem like it's a threat, why are you telling me to go to the city, the police department? But I went. The officer was like, well, we can't do anything unless the child does something. So what you telling me? And I looked him dead in his eye. I said, what you're telling me that this is not a threat? You got kids shooting up schools. You got kids killing other kids. And there were warning signs. Get that child some help. Maybe something's wrong. Because after a while we found out that the child really had no one. His grandma was raising him and she was trying to do the best that she could, but she couldn't. But you need to look at that child and see what kind of help they need. But I told that officer, I said, since you're saying this is not a threat, I said, what if I took this same letter and gave it to you? Would that be a threat? Yes, that would be a threat. Okay, so you're saying it's a threat to you because you're a police officer, but this damn letter is not a threat to my child? No, this is a threat. And you guys need to start taking this shit seriously. Because what comes if my child is scared and comes to school and just, okay, you said you were going to kill me, I got you first. You never know where a child can get a gun. You need to watch your children. You need to watch their body language. You need to watch their attitudes. Some kids can be happy, but that's when you, the parent, need to talk to your child every day. And say, how was your day? What's going on? Do you have homework? Do this. I mean, talk to your kids. I mean, because if you don't talk to them every day, you're going to miss something. And you're going to wish that you would have talked to your child. You don't have to be best friends with your child. You just need to be there, listen to them. If they feel like something's wrong. If I see look on my kid's face today, 26, 22, 17, and 11. I see a look on their face where something don't look right. What's wrong with y'all? Tell me. And I will keep asking and asking and asking, and they know I will. I will worry the fucking shit out of them until they tell me what is wrong. So, guys, y'all just need to keep an eye on your kids. And then if you see somebody being bullied and your child comes to you and say you're being bullied, let's go to the school. Let's talk about it. Then we need to find out what's going on in that child's life that they feel like they have to come bully somebody. Some kids do it for attention. Parents, just talk to your kids. Just find out what's going on. Even if they're not being bullied, just on a daily basis, just talk to your kids. Find out what's going on in school, how school went. Why don't you like school? Why do you like school? What's your favorite subject? I mean, talk to your kids. Because if you don't talk to your kids, you're going to miss something. Like I said, you're going to wish you would have never have missed it. For instance, today, Channel 3 News pops up on my phone. And there was a car accident. A guy got upset because there was an accident. Probably was in the wrong. Not sure yet because the full story's not out. But he goes to shooting. Nobody got hurt. But they had to block off I-10, some part of Davis Highway, so they can try to find this guy that is upset because he's shooting. You have road rage bullies. You have all types of bullies. Bully doesn't start at one age and stop at another. Bullying is in every age category. There are bullies, I hate to say it, but I have seen in nursing homes. And it's sad, but it's true. So I just tell you guys, family, friends, children, whatever, just if you see something's not right, just talk to your kids, your family, and your friends. Now I want to talk about Suge Knight, biggest fucking bully of all. He was sentenced to 28 years in prison. That's a plea deal. His plea was 28 years in prison, 3 years parole. He got an extra 5 years. It's all in the 28 years. An extra 5 years because the killing was deemed serious and violent. Nigga, if you kill somebody, regardless of how you do it, it's violent and serious. If you kill somebody, regardless, it's violent and serious. Then he gets an extra year because his truck was a deadly weapon. This is why I'm saying he's a bully. He's always been a bully, and you know it. He was a bully to Dr. Dre. He was a bully to Vanilla Ice. I mean, he was a bully to everybody he came around with. He thought he was the shit. You were not the shit. You might have been the shit to some people, but you weren't nobody. You were just somebody that was taking people money and trying to think that you're better than everybody and trying to do exactly what this says. Use your superiority and your strength to influence people to do whatever you wanted them to do. That is a bully. That he was. And I hate to say it, I'm glad he is where he is. Mostly everything he's been incarcerated for or went to jail for or bailed out for had to do with violence. First, he wants to, I'm not guilty, I'm not guilty. Mr. Suge Knight, you're guilty. I seen the video. You back into, and then he lays on the ground, and at first I thought he was the one that died because he wasn't moving. And then you put the car in drive, run over that man. You could see the man's body just bloop, 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 bloop. You could see that shit. You did that shit on purpose. You're trying to say that your life was in danger. So, my question to you is, if your life was in danger, everybody there you had a beef with, why come to that movie set? None of these people are supposed to be your friends. You're not cool with Dre. You're not cool with too many people. So why are you there? You're there to start some bullshit. That's what you were there for. And it so happened to that someone almost lost their life and someone did lose their life because of you. First of all, I feel, and people might disagree with me, you shouldn't have never been there. I don't even see why you were there. I just don't see it. So your bullying has developed into a murder, an attempted murder. 28 years, I feel like you should die in prison. And that's just how I feel. Which you probably will. You're 53 years old with health problems. And I don't wish death on anybody, but when you take another person's life, and this is how I feel, you need to rot in prison for the rest of your life. You shouldn't even have the option to be on parole. It's just that I've never seen anybody like him to where, I mean, you are a creep. You are foul. You're filth. I just never, you're a womanizer. You demean women. I mean, you're one of the biggest bullies on this planet. And I'm sorry to all the Suge Knight fans out there, but I think I think that he kind of got what he deserved, but at the same time, I don't feel like this man should be able to see a day out of prison. He has destroyed so many lives to where I just don't believe that he should be in population with people. He's in the right place. So with that being said, I'm sorry to anybody that doesn't agree with me, but that's just my opinion. And has, like I said, destroyed so many lives. And you have your son. Your son doesn't even know how to react. I mean, he took it better than me if I was his son. Because I wouldn't be telling nobody he was my dad. But anyway, Mr. Knight, I think you got what you deserved. I feel like you should spend the rest of your life in prison. And that's how I feel. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this video. Make sure you leave your opinions in the comment section. Comment on it, and I'll answer your questions for you. Just make sure you always like, share, and subscribe. And Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back.